Hello, how's everyone doing? Jacob, hello, how have you been? Back to Fate Stay Night. Let's see how much more chaotic things will get. Let's get right into it. I don't even have a prologue, I just want to continue Fate. After lunch with Saber, we resume our training at the dojo, and next thing I know, it's time for dinner. I rest, fatigued after my training with Saber, so I take a bath to rinse the sweat off. By the time I head to the living room, dinner is ready. I'm a little moved. It's really nice to come out of the bath and find dinner ready without doing anything. He's getting accustomed to having wives, is that it? Interesting. Interesting.
エミヤくん、夕食だけど。何よ、バカみたいに立ち尽くして。
And yet, why does she have to ruin the moment?
なんでもない。夕食だろ。ありがたくいただくよ。セイバーは
Honestly, how do you not expect her to ruin the moment at this point?
セイバーさんならシローの部屋に行ったみたいだけど、会わなかった？おかしいな。さっきまでここにいたけど。旅館みたいに入り組んだ家だからすれ違ったんじゃない？いいわ。セイバーは私が呼んでくるから、エミヤくんはもう一度洗面所に行ってきなさい。髪、よく乾いてないわよ。
Man, having a house as big as a hotel, goddamn. It must be a bitch to... It must actually be a... Sorry, I clicked out of the window. It must be a bitch to clean.
本当だ。悪い。それじゃあセイバーは任せた。
I waved to Toshaka and stepped back into the hallway. As Toshaka said, the Emiya house was built with all kinds of passages and corridors. One of the most notable examples of this is the various routes to the bathroom. You can get there from my room or the living room. Okay. I head to the bathroom. I don't like to use the dryer, so I'll just use the towel I used earlier to dry my hair. Okay, so I guess he just took the initiative, I think. And in that moment, I realized I fucked up. I love how she just didn't say a word. She just, okay, I guess this is happening now. Classic Saber, emotionless to everything. I forget everything that happened today.
シロ、二度湯のようですが、今は私が使っています。できれば遠慮してもらえると助かるのですが。
Oh, okay, she's so civil about it. Okay, no. We're good. Thanks, madam. Oh, not madam. Thanks, my king. I will excuse myself now. Bro, just walk away. I need to explain myself. No, you don't. I need to explain that this is all an accident, but my mind has gone completely blank. Bro, just get the fuck out. The sight in front of me is enough to erase everything that's happened today from my mind. I mean, I understand that, but bro, just get the fuck out. Are you having a stroke? What the fuck?
シロ、湯にのぼせたのですか？耳まで真っ赤ですが、体を冷やすのなら縁側に出るべきです。
Yes, sure.
いや、そうするけど、その前に謝らないとまずい。
I avert my gaze from Saber and try to calm my pounding heart.
これは事故なんだ。こうして出くわしちまった時点で釈明の余地はないんで、セイバーは俺に怒っていい。
Hmm? I try to keep my eyes averted and calm myself down at the same time. Saber thinks for a while, then says,
シロ、顔を上げてください。
I do as I'm told.
なんでそのままなんだ。
シロが謝るほどのことではありませんから。このような場面を見たところで気にする必要はないと言いたいのです。
Look, it could have gone far worse. So, the fact that she's understanding means that, well, you should seize the chance to walk out, maybe? Or are you gonna take a picture while you're at it?
はい。
以前にも言ったでしょう。サーバントにとって性別などさまつなことだと。
Well, for her specifically, but...
シロは私の体を見て慌てているようですが、私は女性である前にサーバントです。ですから、そのような気遣いは不要かと。
Mm-hmm. What is Saber saying? Even if Saber insists, the fact of the matter remains that she's a girl. But then again, I don't think it'll be the case, but could Saber be... Wait. No. No. No, 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 bruh, no, no, bruh, no!
聞くけど、着替え中を見られても恥ずかしくないって言うんじゃないだろうな、セイバー。
なぜ恥じる必要があるのです。
In all honesty, I don't think it doesn't make sense for all servants to be like that. It's just Saber who's just that. I would have said cold, but then again, simple-minded sounds a little bit better. I figured as much. It doesn't matter what Saber does. It doesn't matter that Saber doesn't care, though. I really do.
悪かった。とにかく謝る。次にこんなことがあったら、セイバーの好きにしていい。
Is that an invitation? What the fuck? I do a quick 180 and rush awkwardly out of the dressing room. Saber stares after me oddly as I leave. Did anybody heard that from outside? We finished dinner. Okay, thank God. It was probably a typical dinner, except it didn't feel that way. I've lost my appetite since the incident in the bathroom. Okay, bro, calm down, okay. He liked what he said a little too much. He decided that he didn't want actual food. He had appetite for something else. I had opened the window from the veranda to let the outside wind cool my head, but I need to stop. I'm going to catch a cold if I keep this up.
シロ、ここにいたのですか。
セイバー、なんだよ。俺になんか言おうか。
私ではなくシロにあるかと。いいのですか。夜はリンに魔術を教わるという約束だったはずですが。
I smacked my forehead.
すっかり忘れてた。サンキュー。今すぐ行ってくれ。
I rush to the outbuilding and head upstairs. I knock on the door to the guest room that Toshaka has taken up occupancy in.
シロ、いいわよ。ちょっと今手が離せないから勝手に入って。
What if she's changing too? Toshaka's voice sounds from inside the room, but she sounds a little unnerved. Wow. We're doing drugs now, I see. Okay then. Man, doing that to yourself. Not gonna lie, you have some balls. Ugh, I always hated needles. I walk into to see Toshaka holding a jewel in one hand and a syringe in the other, and a handkerchief in her mouth.
質問していいかな、遠坂。
ちょっと待って、今日のフルムはこれで終わりだから。
I'm almost done with Dohan's Koha. What the? I don't even know what this is, but I want to hear this again.
ちょっと待って、今日のフルムはこれで終わりだから。
Okay. She sticks a needle in her arm as she speaks, her mouth full. She draws blood into the sea. Oh, you're drawing blood! Even worse! Ugh! Osaka slowly drips blood from the syringe into the jewel, then grips it tightly. A wave of vertigo washes over me. I can tell it's a ripple of magical energy.
これだけやってもまだ3割か。やっぱり手持ちの9つだけでやっていかなくちゃダメみたいね。
Toshaka slams her shoulders in disappointment and puts the stone back into the jewelry box.
遠坂、約束通り教えを請いに来たんだけど。
But before we get to that, I'm curious about what I just saw.
ええ、待ってたわ。昼間はセイバーと体の方を鍛えてたんでしょ。なら夜は中身を鍛えないとね。
Toshaka seems happy, ready to teach. Saber said she wasn't good at teaching, but I'm guessing this will be the total opposite. Okay, you have high expectations of Toshaka. Let's see how this goes. Anyway.
さて、それじゃあ何から行こうか。確かシローは強化の魔術しか使えないって言ってたけど。
いや、その前にちょっといいか。やっぱり気になる。遠坂さ、さっき何してたんだよ。注射器を自分に刺すなんて危ないだろ。
え、あれは魔弾を作ってただけよ。うちの魔術は力の流動と転換だからね。こうやって余裕があるときは自分の魔力をよそに移しておくのよ。
The flow and conversion of power. Whenever I have the time, I transfer my magical energy to other objects. Okay.
待ってくれ、その魔弾とか魔力を移しておくってなんだよ。
魔弾は魔弾よ。魔力のこもった玉。宝石は人の念が宿りやすいって聞いたことない？実際宝石は魔力を貯めやすいものなんだけど、うちの家系はさらに相性がいいみたいなのよね。魔力を込めるっていうのは、例えば今日一日何もしなかったら体力は余ってるでしょ。その余った分の力を宝石に溜め込んでおくの。これを何日何ヶ月何年と続けて宝石自体を魔術にするのよ。もっとも宝石自体にだってキャパはあるし、自分から離れた魔力なんてものは操れない。宝石に込めた魔力っていうのはあくまで大魔術を瞬間的に発動させるためだけのイグニッションに過ぎないけどね。
Okay.
要するに自分の魔力を宝石に込めてバックアップを取るってことか。
バックアップ、近いけど違うっていうか、使い捨てのリュックサックの中身を詰めてるだけよ。
じゃあ一時的にハードディスクを増設してるってことか。すごいな。それなら魔術なんて使いたい放題じゃないか。
ハードディスク？あんたの言ってることはよくわからないけど、そこまで便利なものじゃないわよ。魔力は宝石に込めた時点でその宝石の属性に染まるから用途は限られてしまうわけだし。
それにしても驚いたな。魔力っていうのはそういう風に貯めておくこともできるものなんだ。そんな便利なことなんで他の魔術師はしないんだろう。
自分以外のものに魔力を貯めるっていうのは特殊なのよ。シローの強化だって物に魔力を込めているってことでしょ。通常ね、魔力の通ったものは何らかの変化をしてその魔力を使い切ってしまうものなの。魔術の効果は瞬間であって永続じゃないでしょ。
Ability to store. Man, this is quite the logic over here. Wait a minute. Ability to store magical energy in something inside yourself is unique. When you're storing energy, involves infusing your magical energy in another object too, right? That pass magical energy typically change as using up that magical energy. The effects of magecraft are instantaneous and never permanent.
で、うちの家系はそうならないようにうまく宝石に魔力を流動させて永続的なものにしているんだけど、他の魔術師だって自分の体になら同じようなことはできるわ。それが魔術刻印。あらゆる魔術師が持っている魔術のバックアップじゃない。
魔術刻印。ああ、親が子供に譲るっていう秘伝の話だな。俺それはないからどうもピンとこないな。
ちょっと、あんた今なんて言ったの？
What did he just say? Magic crest. I don't have anything like that, so I'm kind of clueless about them. What?
いや、魔術刻印はないって言ったんだが、親父は持ってたみたいだけど譲られはしなかった。
Toshaka catches her breath, but then the next minute she seems to understand.
道理で素人同然のわけだ。じゃあ本当に一からやってるのね。なら確かにしょうがないか。
遠坂、俺に魔術刻印がないってずいぶん前に気がついてたんじゃないのか。
そんなわけないでしょ。知ってたら一人でなんか行動させなかったわよ。そりゃ半人前だなって思ってたけど、魔術刻印がないならそもそも魔術師じゃないじゃない、シローは。
She laughs and looks at me, seeming to be complaining. But what is this? Her voice sounds almost warm, like she is a little bit relieved, like she's jealous I'm not a mage.
まあいいわ。そういうことなら一から説明してあげる。魔術刻印が何なのかを知るってことは、魔術師ってものを知るってことだから。はい、シローはそこに座って。大事な話だからちゃんと腰を落ち着かせて聞くこと。
ここでいいのか。よし、始めてくれ。
I brace myself and look straight at Toshaka. Toshaka nods approvingly, satisfied by my show of seriousness.
じゃあ簡単な話から入るけど、魔術を使うのに必要なものが魔力だってことは知ってるわよね。魔術さえ発動させられるなら、それらは全て魔力と言い換えても差し支えはないわ。魔力の種類は千差万別。自分だけの精神力を持って魔術を使用する者もいれば、自分以外の対価を持って魔術を使用する者もいる。
Paying a price. Okay, Anaxa.
ここまでは知ってるでしょ。
マナとオドのことだろ。マナが自然、世界に満ちてる魔力。オドが個人が生成できる魔力だ。
そうそう、よくできました。じゃあそのマナを用いた魔術から順に説明しましょう。いい？シロー。積み重ねた歴史が浅い魔術師、要するにシローのことねは、すでに形あるものを持って魔力となすの。これは古くからシステムとして確立している儀式。供物を持って神秘と接触する方法よ。自身の力だけでは足りないから代価を用意して取引するというフォーマルクラフト。
Formal crafto. A negotiation technique where a maid prepares for compensation of sorts to make a deal because their own power is insufficient.
これなら術者の魔力が希薄でも魔術は作用する。何しろ使用する魔力は自分からではなくマナから借り受けるものだから、術者はただ儀式を行うだけでいい。
Okay.
けどまあこういうのは知識がないとできないからね。シロにはまだ無理だし、そもそもこういう血生臭いのは向いてないわ、あなたには。
Maybe, yeah.
だな。俺も鳥の生贄とか魔法陣を敷いて一晩中祈るとか、そういうのはやりたくない。
Sacrifice chickens or pray for a whole night inside a magic circle. Yeah, I can see that.
でしょ。じゃあこれは置いといて、次はオド、つまり魔術師個人の力で行う魔術のこと。もう言うまでもないと思うけど、これが私やあなたの基本的な魔術講師よ。シロの強化は他者の力を借りないでする自身の魔術回路だけを頼りにした魔術でしょ。
I know. It seems he's getting into the nitty-gritty stuff now.
その自分だけの魔力を生成する機能、魔術回路っていうのは先祖代々受け継がれる遺伝体質なの。魔術回路は何代も重ねて鍛え上げられ、より強さを増して子孫に継承されるわ。
They get more powerful as they pass down to the next generation and so on. Okay. I was getting the feeling that they get weaker.
魔術師の家系の子供はそれだけで魔術に適した人間ってわけ。フェアじゃないけど、私とシローはスタート地点からして違うってことよ。
それは知ってる。気にしてないから話を続けていいぞ、遠坂。
別に気にしてなんかないけど。まあいいわ。それでね、そういった魔術回路とは別に、その家系が代々鍛え上げてきた秘伝の魔術っていうのがあるのよ。さっきの宝石と似てるかな。一つの魔術を極めるとね、魔術師にはその魔術が手に取れるようになるの。本来なら形のないただの公式に過ぎない魔術を手に取れる感覚ってわかる？
わからないが、体の一部になったようなものなんだろうな。手に取れるっていうことは。
ご名答。扱われる式という域を超えて、もはや自分自身となった魔術っていうのは形に残せるのよ。それは不安定な魔術を確立させる偉業であり、同時にその魔術師が生きた証でもある。で、
Okay.
魔術師は死ぬ間際に自分が成し得た偉業を刻印として後継者に譲るのよ。これをやるから自分が成し得なかった地点に到達しろ。もしかしたらわしが残した刻印が何かの役に立つかもしれんってね。
They pass down the great accomplishments to their successor in the form of a crest. It's the way of telling their successor to go further, to places they were unable to reach, and that their crest may be of some use to them.
まあ
Okay.
残した方も残された方もそんな刻印が何の役にも立たないって分かってるんだけどさ。
It's of no help. Why?
なんだよ。それだけすごい刻印なのに、何の役にも立たないのか。
立つわよ。普通に魔術師やってれば刻印一つで左打ちはっていうぐらい役に立つわ。まあけどそれは自動車をもらったようなものなのよ。どんなに地上を速く走れても月にはたどり着けないんだから。
Ah, I see. So there's limitations, that's what she's implying.
いいから話の続き。
That part was actually kinda interesting.
もう分かったと思うけど、その刻印っていうのが魔術刻印なの。その家柄の当主が一生をかけて完成させた魔術を刻印にして子孫に譲り、子孫はさらに次の魔術を完成させて刻印を増やし、また子孫に継承する。
Okay. Hello, Wandering Shadow. Welcome to stream. How have you been? We're learning Magecraft.
そうして複雑さを増し、深い歴史を刻んだものが魔術刻印。魔術師にとって逃れようのない縛りってこと。
つまり魔術刻印にはその家系の全てが記録されているってことか。
ああ、それは違う。家系の記録はちゃんと書物で残してるわよ。魔術刻印にあるのは単純に魔術だけなの。勝手に呪文詠唱をしてくれたり、自分が習得していない魔術も使えたりするだけ。
It can let you use Magecraft you haven't mastered yet. Ooh, nice!
わかりやすく言えば、自分の体に魔法陣を刻んでいるようなものかな。
それじゃあさ、別に刻印は誰に刻んでもいいってことにならないか。魔法陣なら形さえ知っていればいくつでも書けるじゃないか。
Doesn't that mean you can engrave the crests onto anyone? Okay, if magic circles are all you need, then you can draw as many as you want, as long as you know the shape.
それがそういうわけにもいかないのよ。魔術刻印っていうのはね、生き物みたいなものなの。臓器を移植することに近いわ。
Ah, okay.
臓器は一つしかないものだから、何人かに分け与えるとか写本するとか、そういったことはできないの。心臓を二つに分けても意味ないでしょ。結局分けても機能しなくなるだけなんだから。
Quite the interesting, hard magic the world of Fate has. I wasn't expecting so much detailed explanation about the limitations and the capabilities of Magecraft in Mages. Very interesting, hard magic building right there. I genuinely believe it's hard magic, not soft magic.
それじゃあ遠坂にもその刻印は移植されているのか。
It feels like it has some sort of, genuine logic behind it. That's why I call it hard magic, because, well, again, it feels like they know what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. You cannot really call it soft magic because it's not really as wondrous. It's not like really like not knowing what it does. It is. I get the feeling that this is decent explanation of hard magic system over here.
移植ってのは我ながら後ろ向きな例えだったわね。私の場合は左腕、肩から手までびっしりね。ただ魔術刻印は使わなければ浮かび上がらないから、霊樹と違って隠す必要はないわ。
Wait a minute, in my case it's my left arm. It covers my entire arm from my shoulders to my hand. It doesn't show up as long as I am not using it. So I don't have to hide it like with the command spells. Okay.
まあそんなわけだから、魔術師の家系っていうのは一子相伝だったりするの。
That's why a mage family only has a single hair. Okay.
その家に兄弟がいた場合、どちらかは魔術を教えられずに一般人として暮らすのが常なのよ。だって魔術刻印を渡せないんだから、魔術師として大成されてもあまり意味がないもの。
Oh, that explains Sakura and Shinji then. Typically any not chosen to be the successor would not be taught magecraft and would instead live an ordinary life. The magic crest can't be passed down to them, so there is no point in them being a mage.
まあ、それはシンジも言ってた。そっか。そういう理由でさくらは教えられなかったんだ。
Do you think she would have been a good witch if she were to be taught magecraft?
ええ。けどマトウの家は何代か前から刻印の継承自体が止まってるわ。だからシンジに教えられたのは魔導の知識だけなんでしょう。
The crest inheritance stopped a few generations ago in the Mato family, so I assume Shinji only learned about magecraft. Ugh.
ほんと。
I mean, maybe that's a good
そうい
thing.
う出会いが一番厄介なのよね。 魔術ってものを実感できないくせに魔術を使おうって言うんだから。
They can't really feel what magecraft is, but they still try to use it. Toshaka sighs a deep breath, swearing quietly. Swearing? Fucker. Like
さて、魔術を教えるってことだったけど、ちょっと予定が変わったわ。シローに魔術刻印がないんなら、違った方針を立てないといけないし。今夜はここでお開きにしましょう。明日までにはいろいろと用意しておくから、それまで待ってちょうだい。
I'll prepare some things for you tomorrow, so we'll do it more than. Wait a minute. It has only been like. Let's assume it has been 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes, but let's say it has been 20 minutes. That was the shortest lesson I was anticipating. Like, what kind of lesson that doesn't take at least an hour easy, even? Whatever, I'm not gonna question it any further.
遠坂がそう言うんならうなずくしかないんだが、なんだよ、そのいろいろ用意しておくって。
だからいろいろよ。刻印がないってことはあなたスイッチできないんでしょ。体の中身をいじるんだから、お薬とか矯正器具とか必要じゃない？
Oh no. No. A chill runs down my spine.
なに？嫌だって言うんならやめるけど、その場合私が教えてあげられることはなくなるわよ。
いや、嫌だけど頼む。遠坂の言い分は多分正しい。
じゃあ明日はそれで決まりね。そうだ、あなた明日もセイバーと剣の鍛錬をするつもり？
ああ、そうだけど、学校の結界も気がかりだけど、発動するまでまだ時間がある。それまで少しは戦えるようになっていたいんだ。
まあいいけど、その割にはセイバーとはうまくいってないようじゃない？
You and Saber aren't getting along.
それは
夕食前までは普通に話せてたのに、夕食から妙に黙り込んでたし。念のために聞くけど、あなたたちうまくいってるんでしょうね。いざ戦闘って時に仲違いされたら、私たちまで被害を受けるんだから。
It's just that something happened right before dinner and now things are awkward. That's all, but I'm not sure if Saber and I are really getting along. When I spent all day dueling her, I think I got a sense of what Saber is like. I trust Saber as an ally. No question about that. But if someone asked me how I feel about Saber in other senses, I wouldn't know how to answer. Because I lost all sense in that very moment.
難しいな。そういう遠坂はどうなんだよ。セイバーのこと好きなのか？
好きよ。だって嫌いになる要素がないじゃない。
That's so nice to hear from Toshaka. Only goes to show that she's probably a little bit bitter that she never got to pull Saber herself. I missed yesterday. Did Saber kick Zero's ass? Yes. Many a times, actually. It became like a sport even.
強いし礼儀正しいし綺麗だし、うちの皮肉屋とは大違いだわ。
A huge difference from my Mr. Cynic. He's capable though. And, and also, wait a minute, what does that supposed to mean? Archer is pretty. What the fuck?
何よ、素直に好きな部類だって言っただけでしょ。 あなたね、そのストレートな物言いは直しなさい。いろいろ敵を作りやすいから。
お断りだ。もともと口下手なんだよ、俺は。
そうでしょうよ。嫌味とか皮肉とか口にしなさそうだものね、シロは。ええ、どうせ私のことなんて口うるさい嫌味なやつだとか思ってるでしょ。
なんでさ、俺遠坂が言う分には好きだぞ。なんかさ、そうじゃないと遠坂じゃない気がするし。
She didn't actually say Nani, so that is a little bit off. She just made the sound, that's it. Okay then, crap. I might have struck a nerve. Toshaka turns away, pouting. But I have to admit, I feel a little bit better, even happy knowing that Toshaka likes Saber. The day ends. I still feel uneasy with Saber sleeping so close by, so I escape to the shed. I stop and look up at the winter sky. Not because the night sky is particularly beautiful. I'm just feeling the winter chill in a daze. Doing nothing because it calms me. I don't know how much time passed. I think I hear footsteps in the darkness. There's no answer. Footsteps approach and I feel a piercing presence. I crouch, ready to jump back at any time. There's no answer. The footsteps never stop and the person finally appears before me. Oh. Luz! Luz, where are you? Okay, wait a minute. Maybe I can message her. I will do so for... Oh my god, it's him! Yeah, it's him, alright. How come that after every... Like, she literally walked in every single stream so far, and the one stream that she doesn't walk on, it's the one where Archer actually comes by. What happened here? I guess they were talking quite a bit. Let me message her real quick. There we go. Well, she was online 20 minutes ago. Maybe she will see it. Or maybe not. No, that's a lie. That wasn't 20 minutes ago. That was 1 hour and 20 minutes ago. Okay. Well, scratch that. You know what? I'm willing to wait for Luz, okay? I'm willing to wait for Luz for like a minute or so. I didn't anticipate it that just, you know, he will just walk in, like, asking, who's there? There's no answer. Hey, I asked who's there? There is no answer. It's Archer. Oh shit. That only means two things. One, he is in his own world or something, and he doesn't really care about Shiro getting startled. Or he came here to kill him. There is also that possibility. So how's it going? Good. It has been doing good. Yesterday I went to work. Same old as usual. Nothing really changed ever since I left for my vacation. Now I'm back. Same old, same old. The one thing is that I wanted to talk about it, but didn't find a good time to do so. Might as well do it now. I have seen that so many streamers are actually playing Hollow Knight because they really want to catch up before, before Silksong comes out. Now, I had bought Hollow Knight years ago, like about 3 years ago, and I only played halfway through it. And I made it a little bit of a challenge to myself to actually complete the game, like, before Silksong myself. So, literally, before every stream, I play Hollow Knight. Have you been getting off work early or something? Last couple of streams have been earlier. No, I have the night shifts. It's not that I'm getting off work early, it's that I'm going too late at work. Like, right now, it's 8 p.m. and... well, I have to be at, I have to be at work at 11 p.m. You know, that's how the night shift works. So it is what it is. But anyway, Hollow Knight, right? I was thinking that I could probably stream it. But then again, I was thinking a little bit to myself that, maybe that's not fair. Maybe it wouldn't be fair for me to actually stream an old game all the while everyone is already streaming it. Maybe if I consider very carefully and if I actually do finish Hollow Knight, I will actually go out of my way to get Silksong and stream it. I love these types of games, and especially I'm a big fan of Hollow Knight. Who isn't? Like, who isn't, a Metroidvania fan and doesn't like Hollow Knight, right? So maybe I'll go out of my way to actually get this new game. Hello, Kakarot. Yo, Archer pick. Yeah, I'm waiting on Luz. You're thinking about playing Hollow Knight? I mean, Hollow Knight Silksong, not... I just bought Hollow Knight. Good, Kakarot. You're gonna have a blast. You're really gonna have a blast. I'm thinking that, you know what, if I really wanted to finish, Hollow Knight... if I really want to finish Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out, then I have to not stream it, because commentary actually makes me stall a lot. So that's not the way to go about it, in my personal opinion. Now, streaming Silksong, if I do finish Hollow Knight, it's a possibility, because Silksong is gonna be a new game. Nobody has, everyone is gonna be playing it at the time it comes out, so might as well, go ahead and, do so myself. That way I can do a proper commentary and I don't have to rush, as I would with Hollow Knight. I never did finish it. It's so hard to pick that game up after putting it down. I know, but you see, that's the thing. I played halfway through the game, I completely forgot what I was doing, and I started it from the beginning again. And I said to myself, no, this is it. This is it. No distractions. The only thing I'm gonna be doing for this week is go to work, get back from work, sleep, wake up, play Hollow Knight before stream, go to work, and hence, and repeat. That's gonna be how I'm gonna do things now, because I do want to finish it before Silksong. It's criminal to not actually finish this game. It's so hard to pick. I'm having a blast, and I'm having a blast so much that I want to murder the teleporting pack. Yeah, I know how that is. Hollow Knight needs so much focus. It does. I mean, it's like a Dark Souls game, but 2D, right? It does need for someone to actually either be focused, if he doesn't know how to play such games, or be in the mood. I have played way too many hard games throughout my life, and when I say too many hard games, I genuinely just mean I have played most Dark Souls games. So I am very used to this kind of, this kind of way of playing. Like, I became I became accustomed to it to the point where I'm actually doing things by instinct. So I do not really need to be focused. I just have to be well rested. I have to feel for it, you know? And because Silksong is coming out, I actually do have the feel for it. And I'm like, this is a moment. Now or never. True, I need to lock in every time I enter the boss area, especially the 3 Mantis boss area. It's not really that difficult once you learn the pattern. Like, I did struggle the first time I played through it, and you, Kakarot, since you just bought it, you're probably gonna struggle too. But, you know, in my replay, which I started now, after so long, after I put it down, like, after many years, I defeated the Mantis Lords in one try. I genuinely, it felt like I knew everything already. Which, technically speaking, I already knew everything already. But it had been so long, I assumed that probably I had forgotten. That was not the case. Everything came back in an instant. Also, Silksong was not in development hell. It was in development heaven. Nice. I mean, I just hope they were actually doing their, you know, they didn't, I hope they didn't struggle. I hope they were just doing their finest to create something unique. Because the industry has a need for good games. We found ourselves in the dark era, in the dark age, where AAA games mean nothing anymore. The only game which everyone's, you know, it's only like 2 or maybe 3 games every year that people will actually reference as decent games, maybe good. This year is Expedition 33 and Silksong. That's the only things that come up to my mind. Every other game, it's either decent or bad. No, they said that the development was good, that they fucked around this much. Oh, okay. That's good to hear. If they took their time with it, then it's awesome. In an interview, they claimed they took so long because they were just having fun developing. That's amazing. That is genuinely amazing. I actually do like that. I prefer a game that took a long time to make only because the creators were really into creating something, well, good, because they were having fun at what they were doing, instead of knowing that they actually got sick of it. It's always so sad when you hear a developer be like, ugh, I got sick of it because I forced myself too much and I got burned out. And no, bro, no. Your work is art. It is art. You cannot really say that it is not. Do not make it so that you don't wanna do it ever again. Make it so that you're gonna give your best and you would like to give even more. Deltarune? I mean, I don't even know about Deltarune. In all honesty, I never actually played, Undertale. I only watched streamers play it. And I never played Deltarune either, so I'm completely out of the loop when it comes to that game. Anyway, it seems that Luz is not gonna come. We waited for her long enough. I am so sorry, Luz. Once again, you found yourself not being able to see Archer. Man, it's so sad. Every time Archer is on screen, Luz is not. And every time Luz is here, Archer is not. You should really give them a play. It's not like I don't really know what happens. I have seen, I have seen lore videos about, both Deltarune and Undertale. I have watched streamers play it. It's just that I never found myself playing it myself. That's it. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not, I have far more, I have games which I am far more interested in to play. So, wasting time to play a game which I already know most about, it feels a little bit like a waste, regardless of the fact that it's a really good game. But for real, Deltarune is its peak. Playing Undertale for myself was such a stupendous experience. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Anyway,
お前確か
Archer time. It's the servant who put Lancer at school the other night. The red armored knight saber beat. The red armored knight saber beat when she leaped over the wall.
遠坂のサーバントアーチャーか
The man's lips curve upward. He's gonna slay him. A quick kill for Toshaka. He smiled. Can I take that as a confirmation? Something about him annoys me. For no reason I can really understand. I find myself irritated. I can't make myself like this guy. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. He's not a bad guy. He's a little bit carefree, but he's cool. I've never talked to him before and he's never attacked me before. But I realize something that the instant I see his face. I can't respect this man. How can you say that? There is no reason for it that I can think of, but he and I aren't going to get along. Okay. Another male in my vicinity? Here to steal my waifus? Never. Never. I'm probably not the only one who feels like this. Archer probably feels the same way, not feels he same way. There are some wrong ways of phrasing in this game. Damn, Shiryu is a hater for real. Yep, he is. There must be a total of 3 people in the world with whom I'm just completely incompatible. Shinji, Archer, and tell me, it's probably that priest, isn't it? That's how bad it is. I wouldn't be surprised if he was irritable. Irritable? If he was irritable around me too.
何の用だ傷が治るまで見張りに徹するんじゃないのかよ
She will be like another man with a rogue protagonist X skill? Never. Yep.
無論そのつもりだ。私の傷が治り次第、このくだらん協定も終わらせる。故に、お前と話すことなどないと、今まで傍観していたのだがな。
The moment my wounds heal, I'm putting an end to this ridiculous alliance you two formed. Oh, okay.
なんだ遠慮しないで傍観してろ俺もお前と話すことなんてない
There's nothing I want to talk to you about either. Okay. I believe there was nothing for me to say. Okay, so why did you walk up to him then, Archer, if you don't have anything to say?
そうしたいのは山々だが、見逃せないことがあってな。お前、サイバーには戦わせないらしいな。
悪いかよ
My reply is impulsive. Bro, I know you are a little bit of, you're really into being the hero of justice, but right now you're standing before an actual servant without your servant around, and he's not your servant again. He would kill you in an instant. He glares. With a fair amount of hostility, Archer makes it clear he sees right through me. Yep.
やはりな。小僧の考えそうなことだ。他人の助けはいらない。できることは全て自分でやる。加えて、犠牲者は一人も出したくないか。虫唾が走るな。その思考。
You don't want any casualties. That mentality disgusts me.
お前に言われる筋合いなんかないぞ俺は俺が正しいと思うことをするだけだ文句を言われる言われはない
筋合いはある同じサーバントとしてセイバーの苦労は理解できるからなお前のようなマスターではセイバーの負担も大きかろう
Wow. This is some psychological warfare over here. Okay. He's not lying. But what really ticks me off is that I didn't want to hear this from him of all people. From the guy who's a rival to my harem.
ふざけるな。俺はセイバーに負担なんてかけていない。あいつの代わりに俺が戦うんだから、それでいいじゃないか。
戦わなければ傷つかないとでも。サーバントは戦うためだけの存在だ。それから戦いを奪うことこそ冒涜だが。まあ、お前に言っても始まるまい。
Having said what was on his mind, Archer falls silent. A few minutes pass. The two of us just stare at each other. Like this. For about 5 minutes or so. We just look at each other. I like this dynamic now. I looked at him and he looked at me. Yep. I gulp. His cold stare seems to be trying to probe my insides. No, no, he's losing the stare contest. The stare down. And then suddenly...
それで、どうなのだ、セイバーのマスターよ。
The Red Knight seems calm as he asks his question.
どうって何が？
お前は本気で戦わずにこの争いを終わらせるつもりか？誰とも争わず、誰も殺さず、誰をも殺させないと。
争わないとは言ってないだろう。戦うときは戦
う。なるほど。それで戦っても誰も殺さないと。
No, Shiro, don't lose the stare contest. If you're going to be the hero of justice, you need to win. It's all determined down to a stare contest. Damn.
そうだよ。なんか文句あるか？
お前の甘ったるい考えに邪魔などせんよ。そんな余裕はないし、そこまで推強ではない。
Archer turns his back to me.
だが、間違えるな。お前が気取る正義の味方とは、ただの掃除屋だ。その方法で救える者は、生き残った者だけと知れ。
You should know that only the survivor is going to have a chance to save anyone that... Wait a minute, how does he know of the champion of justice? How did he become aware of that legend? I don't know why, but it felt like Archer was just beating up on me for no reason.
待てよ。正義の味方のどこが掃除屋だって言うんだ。
お前も気がついているはずだがな。いいか。その方法では悲しい出来事、悲惨な死を元に戻すことはできない。もともとそれが限界なのだ。
He's probably lurking in ghost form listening to Shiro yammer on. Perhaps, but... Man, that's kind of weird actually. Every time that means that every time Toshaka is there, there is also an invisible Archer in the corner. Which makes sense, but... Ugh. I don't even want to know how much he has cringed at Shiro for all the bullshit so far. Man. I should have figured it out by now. Listen, your approach won't undo a tragic death. That's the limitation you are working within.
正義の味方なんてものは起きた出来事を効率よく片付けるだけの存在だ。お前はお前が救いたいと思うものこそ絶対に救えない。
A champion of justice is someone who can only clean up a mess that's already been made. You'll never be able to save the very people you are hoping to save. He's not wrong. The champion of justice really is a cleaner per se. You're just, you're just putting back order to everything that has gone chaotic. It's not like you're gonna be able to stop everything right before it gets chaotic. That is damn nearly impossible. And even if it does happen once, let's assume that you do get lucky and somehow you stop a disaster before it happens. It will not happen again. Justice is revenge in a nice bow, I suppose. I mean, for Archer that holds true, I guess. That's not true. The idea that you can't save the person you're reaching out to save is wrong.
理想論はあくまで理想に過ぎない。お前が理想を抱き続ける限り、現実との摩擦は増え続ける。お前が取ろうとしている道はそういうものだ。
He's not wrong about that. I have found myself in that very position many times. It messes with your psyche a lot.
ならば、いつか現実に直面し、その折り合いのツケを支払う時が来る。お前のその選択が多くの命を奪うこともあるだろうよ。
Simmer, forgive me, but do you know why justice is always served cold? Because when I warm it, it would be just water. Listen to me. It's revenge that is served cold. Justice is blind. That's the actual saying, that justice is blind and revenge is served cold. You got things a little bit mixed up, but you know what? You probably do have a point, yeah. When you warm it, it's just water. True. And there is blood in the water.
覚悟ぐらいはしておけ。己の賠償さを実感したとき、まず何を正し、誰を罰するかと。
But then the pun doesn't work. Yeah. I have a way of dismantling that. Dismantling the puns, I mean. You should at least be prepared. By the time you realize how narrow-minded you've been, you'll have to figure out how to fix it and who to punish for it.
それができぬようなら、その夢も、その魔術も、今すぐ捨てるのだな。
Archer disappears into the darkness.
いいか。誰が何をしようと。救われぬものというのは確固として存在する。お前の理想で救えるものはお前の理想だけだ。人間にできることなどあまりにも少ない。
All your ideal will let you save is the ideal itself. There is so little a human can do.
それでも。
おい、待てよ。お前、何を言いたいんだ。
A question is swallowed up in the darkness. Archer is already gone and I'm just talking to empty air.
なんだあいつ。言いたいだけ闇を言って消えやがって。
He showed up, unloaded some disturbing facts about psychology and ideals, and then he dipped. By the way, which night is this? It's the 7th night, as far as I know. It's the 7th night, the day 7, I think. We'll see soon enough, because the day is about to be over anyway. He was telling me that my thinking is too idealistic and I'm going to suffer for it soon. He crapped on us. Archer showed up, bullied a red hair and dipped. Yeah. But how can I decide something is wrong before I've even tried it?
覚悟はできてる。俺が間違っていた時はこの命を差し出すだけだ。
That's my resolve as a mage. Archer doesn't have to remind me that.
本当にあいつとは肌が合わないな。
But something he said bothers me. No matter what anyone does, there will always be those who can't be saved. There is so little a human can do. But even so...
それでも一度も振り返らず その理想を追っていけるか。
I muttered to myself. It felt like that's what Archer wanted to say. Save? Yes, of course. I would like to save. Saving is always nice. You know, day 7, there we go. Saving people, saving lives. It's what we champions of justice just do. Here is a good place to save, I think. Yes, here. Data overwritten. 7th of February. Route Fate. Sword and Magic 2. Okay, so we're Sword and Magic 2 means that we continue our training.
行ってくるねシロ。今日はお土産買ってきてあげるからおとなしくしてるのよ。
Wait, you're gonna skip school yet again? Fujine waves as she heads out for work.
私も行くわ。今日はうちに寄ってくるから遅くなるけど、夕飯までには戻るから。留守中、警察のことはしないようにね。
Alright, Shiro is in his training arc. Genuinely. Actually, yes. It's 7:30 in the morning. I see the two of them off without incident, so there is only one thing left to do now.
さあ、昨日の続きだ。道場に行こう、セイバー。
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
すぐに鍛錬を始めるのですか。朝食をとったばかりですし、少し間を取るべきではないでしょうか。
She's not wrong about that. Eating and then going for exercise, it's literally the worst thing you can do. Not because you're probably gonna throw up. No. It's because your body gets tired twice as much. Because you exercise and at the same time you digest. That is not good. It does not allow you to, well, be at your full potential. That's the main reason for it. And the other thing is that you might actually get nauseous and actually throw up. Man, I miss Sakura. Same. Man, listen to me. I don't know why, but my entire group of boys, which we are, you know, they are the ones who shoved me into Fate, right? No one likes Sakura. They all prefer Toshaka. We have another guy who likes... we have another guy who's obsessed with John Dark. Literally. We are so... Actually, this happened like last week and I was actually laughing my ass off the entire time I was thinking about it. We are all of us afraid the day he will get to dress his girlfriend as, you know, to cosplay as John Dark. We are all of us afraid. Like, we are all just waiting for the bombshell to drop. Other than that, me and Akira have a rivalry over who has the most saber faces. Or not saber faces per se, but, you know, basically saber Arturia characters. What else? Who else? I cannot remember everyone else's, but yeah, we are a mixed group. And I'm the only one who actually likes Sakura. I looked up why a while ago. Your body wants to move the blood to your digestive system. Yeah, more or less, but exercising makes your body want to move the blood elsewhere. Yes, that's usually how it goes. Wait, how many Artoria your friend has? He got very lucky. He got very lucky. He got Saber Lily, he got Saber Berserker, not Saber Berserker, what the fuck am I saying? He got Berseria, how the hell do they call her? I think he had Castoria. He has been playing longer than me. He has been in Fate Geo like 2 years before me. He does have the original Saber, you know, Saber Artoria. He doesn't have the Altar, I think. I tried to get Altar. I failed in the previous banner. And yeah, he has Saber on Honkai Star Rail. That's it. I have fallen behind by 3 Sabers, basically. And I really need to catch up. Well, it can be light exercise, like walking like that, yeah. Oh, that's Caster, Berserker, or Summer Castoria. Yes, yes. Yes, pretty much. But that's the thing, I have fallen behind. Fuck! I only catch up recently. No, I only catch up last week on this, you know, I actually made a post on the community that I got Saber Lily and actually Saber herself on the same day. Like one pull back to back. First it was Saber Lily, then it was Saber, and I was screaming my lungs out of happiness. Because I genuinely believe that she will not choose me. I genuinely believe that she will never choose me. I envy your friend, I couldn't get Saber in HSR. Well, I will get Saber eventually. She's in a permanent banner, not a permanent banner, but she's in a long time running banner, so I'll get her soon. Technically speaking, I will probably see if I can get her this month. I'm just waiting on Keridra first, because I do really want to have Keridra. We'll see how things play out. I have farmed quite a lot. We'll see how lucky I'll get. If I get unlucky, well, maybe, I don't know, I have to be more patient. We'll see how things turn out.
心配は無用だよ。飯の後すぐ動けるぐらいには鍛えてあるし、今朝はパン食だっただろ。あんなんで胃がもたれるほど不健康な生活は送ってないぞ。
はあ、シローがいいというのでしたら、私は構いませんが。
By the way, you can get Mysterious Heroine X from the shop. I think it's in the Leaves of Evocation session. I have already Mysterious Heroine. I already have her, yes. It's kind of free, but you have to exchange a certain item for it. I already have her, I think. Wait a minute, no. You said Mysterious Heroine X? No, I have the other. The Mysterious Heroine X Altar. Oh, Mysterious Hero... Y, not X. A Y. No, I don't have her. Really? Shit! I need to... Crap. I need to look into that, Kakarot. I really need to look into that. I have been farming quite a lot in Fate too, when I have free time. And... Well, I really want to see if I will actually be able to get Jeanne d'Arc myself. Because I also like Jeanne d'Arc, not gonna lie. And I don't have her. And if I get her... That means that the free pool that I have on the from the banner which I have not used, you know, because you can choose a free servant, right? A free 5-star. I don't know. I'm leaning towards getting Mordred actually. Man, I need to continue the game. I've been gushing over which characters I want in Geo instead of actually playing Face the Night. It might take it real quick. Take your time.
なら問題なし。いいから行こう。どうやったらセイバーに人たち浴びせられるか、一晩考えた成果を見せてやるから。
One hit in. Okay. Good luck, boy. Good luck. Oh! I felt that one. I'm unable to judge Saber's counterattack. Both the Shinai and I trembled to the ground. My fingers tingle where they grip the Shinai. Saber's counterattack lands as a lunge in with all my might. I'd figured brute force was my only option. No shock that I dropped my Shinai and fell right on my ass after an attack like that.
今のはうまくいったと思ったんだけどな。
Bro, you're still fighting a servant.
シローはその判断が甘い。
By the way, you can get Ilya in FGO for free. She's called Sitonai, and she's a altar servant who has a bear named Shiu, and that bear can throw hands. Wait a minute, where you can get her for free? Wait a minute, Sitonai? Wait a minute. Oh, her. It's actually I'm not sure if I have her. I need to check that out. There is also her actual banner, by the way. Like Ilya's actual banner is now live on FGO, and I'm like, I don't really know her. If I knew her a little bit better, I would have considered to get her. In the 5 stars thing. Oh, I see. No. Sorry. If it's in the 5 stars, then I don't think I will get her. I had you know, quite the contemplation, and well, I've been told that there is one really good servant who's basically a must-have for future game. But then there is also Moderate, which I also would like to have, and I don't know. I'm considering carefully who I want to choose from that 5 star. So I'm just keeping it in the back pocket. Maybe I'll get it when I feel assured to the max.
いいですか？シローが捨て身になったところでサーバントは倒せません。勝ち気なのはいいですが、それも相手を見てください。
そうは言うけど、受けに回ってたらいつかはやられるだろ。チャンスがあるならこっちから攻め込まないと。
Wait a second, they are giving him in the 5 star thing? Which character are you talking about?
その通りですが、シローはそのチャンスの生かし方を理解していません。捨て身で仕掛けるのならば、それにふさわしい好機を待つべきです。
You must wait for an appropriate opportunity, okay?
言われるまでもない。セイバー、さっき少しだけよそ見をしただろう。セイバーがそんなヘマをやるなんて、1日で1回あるかないかだから、ここが勝負どころだって踏んだんだが。
The master servant you told me. Yes, I cannot remember his name, unfortunately, but I've been told that this guy was actually one of the best to have in the team for a long time. He has fallen a little bit behind now, but he's very useful for future content regardless, considering that I am a new player.
とっさにその判断ができたのは評価しますが、今のはあえて作った隙です。
I looked away deliberately.
この程度では動じないだろうと期待して視線をそらしたのですが、まさか一直線に踏み込んでくるとは思いませんでした。
I did so thinking it would not be sufficient to prompt you to move. I did not expect you to charge right straight at me.
なんか人が悪いぞ、セイバー。素人をからかってもいいことないぞ。
Okay.
からかってなどいません。こちらで仕掛けた策であれ、好きである以上は多少のリスクを負います。
Such as that carries with it a degree of risk.
最も視線をそらした程度のリスクと、捨て身で突進してくるシローのリスクは計りにかけるまでもありませんが。
要するに小さな隙は静かにつけってことか。大振りだとせっかくのチャンスを逃す、じゃなくて隙の度合いに見合った行動を取れって言いたいのか、セイバ
ー。はい。ですから後期の大小の読み分けをしっかりしてください。
You must learn to judge the value of the opportunity you have. That is actually very smart. Something that I haven't thought about myself actually. Also, the Ilya in the summon is different than the Stay Night Ilya. I can only say this without spoiling Stay Night and Prisma Ilya. Yeah. Damn, that means I need to save to summon him. So she's not actually Ilya, the Ilya that I know. Okay, fair enough. I assumed as much because there are so many different versions of the same character in this game. It's almost as if half the characters in this fucking game is just characters you already know, but different versions of them, different timelines or different destinies, or I don't know, just the same but different.
ですが、昨日よりは格段に生き死にの境界線には鋭敏になっていますね。危険を察知する感覚が身についてくれば、誰と戦い、何を打つべきかはおのずと絞られてきますから。
Saber looks pleased. Unless it's my imagination, she seems happy to see her student improving a bit.
そろそろ休憩時間ですね。水を汲んできましょうか、シロ。
King Arthur actually fetching some water for us again. You are enslave us.
ああ、水ならいいよ。
It's a compliment. Don't take it seriously.
それで飲む。
I get the feeling that she would never actually get the compliment of you enslave me. She would actually possibly be, offended from that. I drag my fatigued body towards the wall. After wiping the sweat from myself with a towel I brought along, I take several gulps from the kettle. I take a deep breath. It's been almost 3 hours since I saw Tosaka and Fujina off. I spent every minute since sparring with Saber. As usual, Saber doesn't explain much, and I don't ask her any questions while we cross swords. She doesn't explain much. Oh, I mean, she's introverted like that, yeah. I have pretty much no chance of winning, but I do seem to be moving better than the more I fight Saber. I'm not expecting to improve my fighting techniques. The point here is to train my body, not my mind, to get accustomed to battle. It's better than doing nothing, and since I am starting from basically nothing, there wouldn't be much point here unless I spend time working on this one thing. If all I do is think about how to fight, when the time comes for me to face a master, I'm dead.
セイバーはやっぱり汗一つかいてないか。
By the way, streamer, which part of the story are you in? Like, which singularity? I do actually want to sit and actually read the story properly, so I didn't actually took much time because I didn't have the wiggle room. I wasn't in a proper place to actually start focusing on reading. Oftentimes, whenever I wait a little bit at work or whenever I have some time to waste for a little bit, I tend to farm mostly. So the singularity I am right now, it's the second singularity in France. I just basically finished prologue, which was Fuyuki, and that's it. I know I haven't moved much. And it has been like that ever since the beginning I started the game, which means that it has been like this for like 4 months now, or 5 by now. I just prefer to actually move with the story. I just don't want to just go for the goal, you know? It's fine, streamer, take your time. Thank you. I do like to, walk the pace of the story without actually skipping it. I find it unfair if I skip it, I'm a little disappointed, but I shouldn't expect to be on her level in just a day or two. I started the game like 2 years ago and only got the 7th one just now. I see. People, look, I have been spoiled very little, but by the time I'm probably gonna reach that point, I'm not gonna remember a single thing about the final chapters which have been released recently, and pure chaos doesn't even begin to describe it from what I get. Well, it's mostly because I was lazy, but yes, I like story. Well, it's natural for someone to feel lazy. For example, I could have been playing Fate, Fate GO this entire 2 weeks which I was in vacation, but why waste my time play GO when I could have played some other game? Which I did. I played other games because I wasn't feeling like playing GO. It depends on how you feel. And just like yesterday, Saber rests, seated in a Seiza position. It'd be a waste to just sit here. I might as well take the opportunity to talk with her. Okay then. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh my. Time to talk to Saber. Okay, it'd be waste to... Okay, I want to know what Saber's fighting for. A secret blade technique even crabs can use. Didn't we actually did that, like, last time? Wasn't this the... Yeah, whoa! Why are there so many choices? God damn! Okay, no, fuck the secret technique. What are you fighting for? Why does she want to fight so much? I might be able to understand her convictions a little more if I find out why she wants the Holy Grail. But I can really ask her that?
Saber, 一つ聞くんだけど、いいかな？
はい。なんでしょう、シロ。
その、聞き忘れていたことなんだけど、セイバーが俺に力を貸してくれるのは、セイバー自身も聖杯が欲しいからなんだろう。なら、一体、セイバーは聖杯に何を求めているんだよ。
聖杯を求める理由ですか。ただ欲しいからではいけないのでしょうか。聖杯は万能の器です。手に入れれば叶わない願いはない。それを求めることに理由などありません。違
う、そういうことを聞いてるんじゃないんだ。セイバー、わざとごまかしているだろう。それ。
シロ、それは。
求める理由じゃない。その叶えたい願いっていうのが何なのか知りたいんだ。けどセイバーが言いたくないんなら言わなくていい。自分の願いなんて人に聞かせられるものばかりじゃないからな。
Saber closes her mouth embarrassed. I'm not surprised. Saber didn't form a contract with me to help me. Masters are the only ones who can obtain the Holy Grail, so she's only here to assist with that. Yeah, we did learn all of that yesterday, right? I don't want to hear her tell me about the selfish wish, so I shouldn't have asked. Besides, the respectful for someone. Yeah, we did learn all that yesterday. Are you commanding me as a master?
ただ、セイバーのことが気にな。
いいえ、確かシロ。私が聖杯を求める理由は、ある責務を果たすためです。
She looks straight at me. I see no deceit in her eyes.
責任を果たす。
はい、私はただやり直しがしたいだけなのかもしれない。
セイバーがさ、遠坂み。
Orin would be angry if she heard that. Okay. I know to myself. Conversation ends here. I should never have brought this up. And what between the two of us is thanks to the mention of Toshaka. But the ache in my heart still remains. Even though I was relieved to know Saber's wish was not materialistic one, I felt there was still something amiss with it. Okay, we already know what happens. The next thing I know, it's noon. Okay, let me see the flowchart real quick. Why were there so many choices here? Well, I assume that there would be one more choice if I went for something else, and then we had to unlock that over here, but that doesn't explain the other three. Why are the other three like this? Weird. And interesting, actually. Okay, what if I load that other stupid question, you know? Time to become crab. All beings converge to become crab. I don't want to complain about this training, but I want to complain about this training. Wait for it. Wait for it. Saber thinks serious conversation. I want to hear me out. Don't get mad. Please don't call back. I'm going to take you to your ward. Is there some sort of secret technique I could learn that would let me take down a servant? It would be great if we were strong enough to take even you down. How did that guy reach her? Like, oftentimes I find myself thinking that I am just the most unlucky man in the universe if morons like him get game and I don't. You know, like, don't you ever feel that way? That you meet a guy and you're like, that guy is arrogant, stupid, selfish, like he has so many faults, and yet he somehow has a girlfriend, and you don't. Even though you as a person is more stable, genuinely trying to do his best. Maybe he has flaws, but oftentimes is trying to not be a nuisance to others, and yet you are the unlucky one. Huh? Why? Why is that the way the world works? Secret technique. Gun. Yeah. It's time to become Crab. The ultimate life form. Yeah. It's the old one. Yeah, you and me, streamer. You and me. We both feel the same. I know. I know. This smile is basically everything that sells it. This smile is everything that sells this entire thing. Having the Toshaka smile on Saber is scary as fuck. She looks so pleased. Yeah. Ooh, flashback. It's the same as before, and it doesn't give me any other options, unfortunately. Are you skipping because you've seen this before? Yes, we saw all of that yesterday. It was the same choices from the day before. These two choices are basically back here as well, as you can see. But I really do not know what are all the other 4 choices. Okay, perhaps one of them is probably the choice that I did yesterday if I had not done it. But what are the other 3 for? Like, ugh, man, why do you make me feel like that? I see, funny though. What are you fighting for, Saber? Skip that scene, yes. The next thing I know, it's noon. Both our stomachs growl in agreement. Wait, the crab should have given another scene. Maybe because I didn't unlock certain criteria, it didn't give us another scene. Who knows? Look, every choice which I have not made or any path that I have not take in this route, we will take it in another route. Or at the very least, you know, we will just explore the possibilities of other, you know, of other dumb choices after we're done with the actual story. Maybe you have to ask it multiple times in a row. Perhaps that's a possibility. Maybe. Saber puts it kind of oddly. Well, at least he's not picky like Toshaka. Oh, time to meet Elisvial again. Elisvial. Von something. I cannot remember her name. Excellent. Time to meet the little sister. I decided to try making shrimp balls for lunch. I've always wanted to try making them at home. There will be peeping hot balls of ground shrimp. A bit bigger than takoyaki. Big
マスター
balls.
ドも買ったし、3時のお茶受けも OK と。
Don't forget to buy 2 snacks. One for Ilya and one for Saber. It's not fair to actually not treat Saber just because you had to treat Ilya. Okay? Please. I load my purchases into my bike. That reminds me. I met Ilya here yesterday.
あいつ、いないな。
Is this one of those occasions where when you think of someone, they just appear right before you? Well, she probably shouldn't be coming here every day. Somehow, not seeing her is disappointing though. True. True. Why not meet the, the servant, the master of the servant that almost fucking butchered you? Lilia. Lilia actually sounds perfect. I haven't told Saber or Toshaka about meeting Ilya yesterday. She didn't confront me as an enemy, and I'm hesitant to tell them about her in the first place.
まさかな。昨日いたからって今日もいるって話でもない。
So I really should get on my back and... Man! Do you really gonna make me... You know what? What would the hero of justice do? Fuck it, let's go look for her. I can't believe myself. I'll just take the long way home. It's just about a 5-minute detour. I'm being whimsical here, and I don't need to make excuses about that. I park my bicycle. I step into the park. My grocery is still on my bike.
なんで
Why am I doing this in the first place? Is that so impulsive of me? Yeah, I cannot lie though, I'm a little bit like that. If I really want to see someone, I might take the long route myself. I just had the passing thought that it would be nice to see her. There she is! Yes! We're not gonna get murdered. Painfully. Perhaps she will take pity on us and she will actually kill us fast. You know? And then I see a silver-haired girl standing off on her own. She doesn't seem to have noticed me. If I wanted, I could just leave. But if I were going to do that, I wouldn't have come here in the first place.
エリア。誰？いや、誰も何もシロだけど。
シロ、本当に？
I mean, she might just decapitate us. Exactly. It can be fast. It can be fast. Like, this is the only wish we have, really. We don't really have to get, you know, we don't have to get teared apart limb from limb. We can just get decapitated and one-shotted that way. It will not hurt us much, yes.
なんだよ、驚くことか。ここは商店街の近くなんだから、通りかかることだってあるだろう。
Yeah,
エ
okay.
リアの方こそ、なんだって今日も公園にいるんだよ。
Lying as easily as he breathes.
暇なのか、エリアって。
実はそうなの。あんまりやることがないから遊びに来たんだけど、セラはシロには会っちゃダメだって。どうせもうすぐ殺しちゃうんだから、シロと遊んでも楽しくないって言うのよ。
Oh.
いや、
Fuck.
それは。
So we are gonna get decapitated. Whoa. That makes it pretty hard to come up with a response.
けど私、それは違うと思うわ。だって、シロといると楽しいもの。だからね、ここにいたらシロに会えるかなって思って。
Ooh, the game. Wait a minute. So let me guess. I took the right path. Yes, I did took the right path. Yippee! Okay, we keep this path. We will do the wrong path, you know, after we're done with this route. In the future.
シローが来てくれてよかった。
ちょっと待て。まさかとは思ったけど、本当に俺を待ってたのか、イリア。
そうだよ。
Man, okay. It would have been fucking bad if we didn't actually visited her then.
ずっと前からね、シローが来たらいいなーって思ってたんだから。
バカ、寒いのは苦手なんだろ。俺に用があるならうちまで。
Oops.
まずいか。セイバーと鉢合わせたら問答無用で戦いになる。
If you wanted to meet me, then you could just drop by my place. Holy Grail War? What is that? What? Wait a minute. What is war, actually? I don't really know that word.
いや、それにしたって他に色々あるだろう。昨日みたいに商店街にいれば俺を見つけられただろうし。
それはダメなんだ。私から会っちゃダメなんだもん。昨日のは1回だけの反則なの。
Ah.
だから今日はシローが来てくれそうな場所で待つことにして、こうして見事成功したのでありました。
True. Because that means that we are the ones who came to find her. She didn't break the rules. Indeed, she didn't. We are the ones who went to her. Ilia skips around excitedly. Her bouncing silver hair makes her look like a winter fairy.
それは分かったけどな。なんだって俺に会いに来たんだよ。いや、昨日程度の話でいいんなら付き合うけど。
別に今日は何でもないよ。シローに会えればいいなって思っただけだし、私たちは敵同士だもの。聖杯戦争が終わりそうになったら殺しに来てあげるから、その時一緒にお話ししよう。
Okay. Okay, nice. It's a deal then. It's a... What? She says it so innocently. The disconnect between her words and manner is hard to swallow. It's not that she's going to kill me so much as how unfitting it seems for her to be a master.
イリア、それは本当にお前がしたいことなのか。お前は本当に自分から聖杯戦争なんてものに首を突っ込んだのか。
そうだよ。おじい様の言いつけだもの。私はアインツベルンの中で一番マスターに向いてるおっきな聖杯の持ち主なんだから。
You possess a really big holy grail. What?
それはおじい様ってやつの言いなりってことじゃないのか。イリアは自分の意思でマスターになったんじゃないだろ
う。そうだったかな。よく思い出せないけど、私は生まれた時からマスターだったよ。だから戦うのは当たり前なんだって。
それは違う。人から言われて戦うんならやめろ。そもそもイリアにはこんな殺し合いは似合わない。
命乞いをしてるってわけじゃなさそうね。お兄ちゃんたら本気で私のこと心配してるんだ。
そうだよ。他のやつはともかくお前みたいなのが戦うのは嫌なんだ。できるならマスターをやめておとなしくしていてほしい。
そうね。シローが私のサーバントになってくれるならやめてもいいよ。そうすればシローを殺さなくてよくなるもの。
Okay, you were not joking. You guys were not joking yesterday when you said she's gonna be the one to keep us. I said, I like her, we should keep her. No, she's gonna keep you, man. I see it now. Yes, I do see it.
何言ってんだお前。サーバントになれって意味分かって言ってるのか。
Besides, there's no way I could be a substitute for Berserker.
いをやめろって言ってるんだ。サーバントを捨てろって言ってるのに、なんだって俺までイリアの使い魔にならなくちゃいけないんだよ。
使い魔じゃないよ、サーバントだってば。いつも一緒にいてくれるのがサーバントなんでしょ。だからシローはそばにいてくれるだけでいいんだよ。
Hold on a minute. Don't tell me. Does Ilya think?
一つ聞くが、サーバントってなんだ、イリア。
Shiro, I didn't think Ilya was talking about that kind of servant. Yeah. It is a tricky thing, isn't it?
私のものなんでしょ。いつもそばにいてくれてイリアを守ってくれる人だっておじいさまは言ってたよ。
Ah, okay, I knew it. Ilya considers servants to be just that. Command spells, masters, none of that matters. To her, a servant is just something that protects her.
そうか。けどやっぱりダメだ。その条件は飲めないから別のにしてくれ。
何よシロ、私じゃ不服だっていうの？
いや、不服とかそういう問題じゃなくて、なんていうか。
I'm worried about Ilya, but I know I can't be by her side 24/7 either. You cannot really be at her side 1 hour per day. What are you talking about? It's only gonna be for a few minutes.
イリア、俺にはセイバーがいるんだ。
Yeah, servants are like Pokemon. Yeah, in FGO, yes. Ah, okay.
それにマスターとして他のマスターを止めなくちゃいけない。その悪いけどイリアのサーバントにはなれないよ。
シロだから譲歩してあげたのに、そんなこと言うならもう知らないんだから。
Oh.
ちょっとイリア、まだ話が。
シロのバカ、女の子に恥をかかせるなんてひどいんだから。
Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Are we? It did give me a heart. So it was the right choice, despite of the fact that it didn't go well. Excellent.
しまった。
There she goes. Ilya just runs out of the park, not listening to me anymore. I try to follow her, but I can't find her.
参ったな。これじゃ昨日と同じだ。
I sigh and go back to my bike. But I don't think she will just suddenly attack again like when we first met that night. So I should probably have one more chance to convince her. Okay. We finish eating lunch and continue our training in the afternoon. Well, this is a good stopping point. It's 9 p.m. and I really have to get ready for work again. Man, it's so shit to finish a stream right on the 2-hour mark. I liked it when my streams were 4 hours long. I need to take vacation permanently from my job. Kakarot, Wandering Shadow, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for dropping by. I truly do appreciate it. Jacob, you were here as well today. Thank you so much, my friend. We will continue tomorrow, okay? We will continue playing Fate until a new update drops in, in Honkai Star Rail or Xander Zone Zero. I'm not sure what comes first. Bye, streamer. Take care and have a great day. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Wandering Shadow and Kakarot. Have a good day yourselves, my friends. I really do need to, get ready for work. So, well, this is what it is. Stay safe, okay? Bye-bye. Later. See ya.